Hey there, how's everyone doing? I'm Pradeep Sharma and today we are going to be assembling our new 70076 telescope. It's a Newtonian telescope. I got it from Amazon.in and it's from Expedition Experts. So now let's go to the assembly. Okay, so these are the all parts which come with the telescope. So this is the optical tube assembly. It's the main part, and then this part is the stand for the optical tube assembly. It is also called the yoke, and this is the finder scope with the bracket, and this is the accessory tray, and this one is the tripod stand. I think so. We also get this manual with this, so it is given everything how do we assemble, but I won't read it. Alright, so these are the parts here, and it says that it is tripod support bracket, so we have to open it like this, and then it goes inside these tripod stands, and this one is vertical final adjustment rod. I'll explain you the working later when we would have assembled the telescope. And these are the screws for holding the optical tube assembly with the yoke, and these are the tripod adjustment knobs for adjusting these lengths here. All right, and these are the support. These are the nut and bolts for bolts for tripod attachment. Okay, so we want to attach this tripod to this yoke, so that's why we use this one. And these are for attaching this one, this support to the tripod. Okay, and these are the eyepieces and the barlow lenses. So we come with three lenses, 20mm, 4mm, and 12.5. So this is the 20mm eyepiece, and this is the 4mm eyepiece, and the 12mm eyepiece, and this is a 1.5 erector piece. You can use it for terrestrial viewing, and this is the 2x barlow lens, and this is used for increasing the magnification power. So if you want to focus at some deep space objects like Jupiter or Saturn and some other galaxies like Andromeda, so you can use this barlow lens. And you'll also need one more accessory, which is a screwdriver. We need you to tighten the bolts. Alright, so all the parts have been covered here, and as this manual says that about the magnification, that with the 20mm eyepiece we get a power of 35x, means 35 times, and with 12.5mm we get 56x, and 4mm 175x. And when we use this barlow lens, so it multiplies the magnification and it gets 70x, 112x, and 350x. And the formula to calculate the magnification, it's given here. 700mm focal length. The 700mm is the focal length of this tube, so it's about 70 centimeters, the whole length, starting from here to here. And then the focal and the diameter, which is the diameter of the mirror inside this, which is 76 millimeter, which is 7.6 centimeter. So I'll explain the working of this optical tube also later. And now let's begin the assembly. Now let's start the assembly. So first let's start from the tripod. So the things you'll need is this tripod stand, these tripod legs, and these bolts. Alright, and you'll also need this tripod adjustment knob. So first let's start with this. So in order to increase or decrease the height of the telescope, you use this. So first you take it like this nut, like this, and then you turn it in clockwise direction, and then don't tighten it too tightly. So now it's stuck. So if you want to keep the height of telescope at a particular length, so you can do it like this, and then you can stand, so it won't increase or decrease its length. So just like that, we are going to do it with all three. Alright, so these are done, and then you'll need these bolts. So first open them up. Opened up these screws, and now you take this part and then put it inside this like this, and align these the screw holes, and then you take the screw and pass it through. Okay, and then you take the bolt in this way and then you tie it up. Okay, so it's tightened just like that. We'll do with others. And then again. Okay, so this is done. All these are attached now. Now what you gotta take is accessory tray, and then we've got a screw here, so you have to put it inside this like this. Okay, and then you take the yoke from here, and you'll also need these screws, nuts and bolts, and then you open it up. Alright, and do the same with the others. So all these are done. Now you can see that there are some spaces inside it, and you can also see it is made up of metal. So now you have to take the piece of yoke like this and then place it here. Alright, and then you take the screw, sorry, the nut, and place it here and pass it through this. Alright, and then you take this washer and then you place it here. Alright, so again like that you place it in the other, and then take the screw and pass it through here. Like this. Alright, and then you take the washer again, and then you take the bolt and tighten it up, but don't tighten it too tightly, otherwise it could break the rings inside the nut. Okay, and same we'll do with the third one. Alright, so now let's start with the optical tip assembly placing. So as you can see here, we have got this space from here, and we take these two and place it like this. Could you please focus here? And the same way with the other side, just like that. So it's fit in there, and then you'll take these two screws and tighten them up, and like this, and then it's the same with the other. Okay, so the optical tube assembly has been placed, and then what you'll need is this one, the vertical fine adjustment rod. And what you gotta do with this is first open this up. Okay, and then you'll have to take this rod and then place it inside this. And pass it through this, alright? And then you take this screw and you place it with this one. And now you take the screwdriver and you tighten it up. Okay, and tighten this up too. So you're done. So how this helps is that like you can find the object, and then first you have to keep it loose. Okay, and then you can find an object, like you have found the moon and you are focused on it, and then you tighten this up, and then it stays on this place and it does not move up or down. Okay, and now let's take this find the scope. Now you can see these two screws here, so you have to take this up. And then take the find the scope and place it here. Okay, and then tighten it up. And same way on the other side. So it's done and we are finished. So now the telescope is ready for field experiments, and now we can use it to watch objects in the sky. And I'll show you the working, how this works. So we have got these here, and as you can see inside that there's a mirror. So what happens is that wait, okay, what happens is that the light comes from here and then it goes till the bottom, and the mirror reflects the light, and it's a convex mirror which bends the light and focuses it to a point. And you can see this stand here, so there's a mirror inside this. So it collects the light, focuses on it, and then it reflects the light to this eyepiece here, and the eyepiece magnifies it. So that's how it works. Alright, and okay, so now I'll show you how you fix the eyepiece. So eyepiece goes in there, so first you gotta loosen it up, then you take the eyepiece and then you place it here and then tighten it up. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so now I'll show you how you find this object in the sky. So first point the telescope, just like if you want to see the moon. So first point the telescope towards the moon, then you use the find scope to get a wide angle range, and you focus it towards the find scope. And after you have done that, then you take the eyepiece. You should start with a smaller eyepiece because it provides a bigger range of field of view. All right, so and when you got a clear focus on that, like if the image is coming blurry, so you can adjust the knob from here to increase or decrease the focal length. Okay, and you should start with first 20 mm, and then you go to 12 mm, and when you have got correct magnification and alignment, then you can use 4 mm. all right, and just like that you can also use the Barlow lenses to increase the magnification. And from the telescope I hope we can see Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and wish also you could also see Andromeda galaxy and others, like other galaxies and objects. I haven't done the field test yet, so I'll do it today as evening. Alright, and now, so here's my old telescope, and here's my new telescope. My old telescope eating dust, and the new telescope is ready for exploration and giving us new images of deep space objects. Okay, so that was all for today, and thanks for watching. If you want more, don't forget to subscribe.